Well, it's Krazy Kevin here, and we've just had a fantastic day, and I've got the main man here. What's your name?
My name's Frank Rothwell, and I'm the managing director of Oldham Athletic Football Club.
And we've just had our first home match of the season, and tell us, how did it go?
Well, we won 3-0, so we are now second in the division, in the league, and we're really, really happy about that, because last year we were at the bottom, well at the bottom, but this time we were at the top. I'm really happy about that, and our supporters are really happy. And all the supporters stayed right to the end, and they clapped the team as they were all left. And we had like nearly 6,000 people here today, so that's special.
So what do you think? We've got a big turnaround, haven't we? We've got a few new players. The manager's brought in his own players that he wants.
Yeah, I think everybody that's here, all the players that's here now are here because the manager wants them here. And they're all either been here previously and he's kept them on, or he's brought in new players of his what he wants to do.
Yeah. Well, listen, I've got to say, though, everything at Oldham pales into significance of what you've just done recently. Come on. Well, you have sailed. You've rowed the Atlantic. Not sailed, no, you rowed the Atlantic.
Yeah, I'm... this year I'll be in the Guinness Book of World Records because I'm the oldest person to row any ocean solo. And 73 years old, and I've raised over £1.5 million for Alzheimer's research doing that. And I'm really, really happy about that.
And why did you actually raise it for Alzheimer's?
Well, I think Alzheimer's is a disease that affects everybody. You know, nearly everybody in the world is going to be affected by Alzheimer's, either by themselves or a loved one, or a relative or a next door neighbour that's going to unfortunately end up with Alzheimer's. And I think it's one of the diseases that needs sorting out, and I think we can do that.
So come on, tell us, what was the hardest bit about the rowing?
Well, during the row, I was at sea for 9 weeks, and I've rowed it before. I've rowed it twice now, solo, and the first time it was probably 6 out of 10 for the level of difficulty. This time it was 8.5. Because of global warming and all the rest of it, the sea temperatures were warmer, and the winds dropped, and then when the winds started again, they were in a contrary to where they normally are, so the trade winds weren't there, and then when they were blowing the wrong way, and I got rolled over 5 times, and once I got thrown out of the boat into the sea. So
and you've got to say, there's other people there who were doing it, but more than one person. You were doing it by yourself, weren't you?
Of course, yes. Some of the boats had 4 or 5 people in it, and I was I had my own boat, and I was solo, and I had nobody to fall out with. I had nobody to worry about if I was doing it by myself.
Okay then.
But yeah, Kevin. But during, it wasn't difficult for me. It was more difficult for my family, because twice they thought I was dead. Because once the satellite phones stopped working, and I didn't know that the person who provided the satellite phones had only put a limited amount of time on them, so they'd run out. So for like 36 hours, I wasn't able to contact home at all. So that my family thought I was dead, because the boat was drifting all over the place as well.
Goodness me. Well, okay, let's go full circle now. Let's get back to Oldham. What are your thoughts for this season then?
Well, you know, supporters of Oldham, you've got to be 45 years old to remember Oldham winning anything, you know. And the manager we've got a top line manager who's managing 2 levels below his ability, and all the players we have now are players that he's selected to either keep or he's brought in, and we can see that now. We can see a different style of play completely. We had today was 3-0, but it could have been 5 or 6-0.
And of course, to all our listeners, you've got an Aussie right back, haven't you? You've got someone from Australia.
Got Irish, well, certainly have. Yeah. The hard thing is keeping him at the pub. He loves the pub. No, it's actually, you know, footballers you wouldn't think of that, would you? You think they were, well, they are very strict in the fitness regime. It's like Olympic athletes, you know. That's really well done, Australia, in the Olympics. I know you've done really well. Not as good as England, no, Great Britain, but you're still doing okay.
Oh, Frank, as always, it's fantastic to talk to you, and hopefully I've just been over to see my mum, 91. Sadly, she broke a leg, but now she's a lot better now, and all this, that and the other.
Yeah, your mum's told me she's not going to play football again. Isn't she lovely? Oh, she's lovely. You must be so happy with your mum. Oh, she's a lovely lady.
Well, Frank Rothwell, the big boss down here at Oldham Athletic, you brought Oldham from the brink. We were nearly out of the league, out of this, that, and the other. You're a saviour. We've got to say thank you so much to you.
No, but we weren't. We were going into extinction because if it's not me, it's my family, right? Because the money that we put into it has actually from the family, because they would inherit it. So that they've had to decide, did they want to spend their inheritance on a football club, or did they want to go on a lot of holidays?
Frank, well, we better go because we got the mowers on. And that's another thing that happens at Oldham, isn't it? You've got a dual thing with the rugby.
Oh, the rugby is brilliant. Also, well, here we've got the best playing surface in this league, bar none. And the biggest stadium, bar none, in the division we're in. We are the biggest supported club in this division, bar none. And one of the things the Oldham Council did is the council provided us with a brand new playing surface, and that allowed us to play rugby on here as well as football. And now Oldham Ruffians Rugby League are now top of the division, and the biggest game is next Sunday. Away at Keighley, and if they win that, then they're up there at the moment. They're 3 points clear of Keighley. So, I can't wait to go into Keighley. And they used to get like 300 or 400 people come to the rugby. Get 2,500 now, because they've got a better facilities, and the whole town is behind them. It's really good to come to. And I think there's crossover, between people going to football and rugby. People come to them both, and it's cheaper to come to the rugby. And I don't know if you know in Australia, but if you come to the rugby, you can drink beer while you sat down watching it. With football, you can't. Do people in Australia know that? Do they know that you can't drink beer and watch football at the same time?
No. Everybody drinks beer and watches football. If you drink beer or whatever, yeah.
Well, that's not allowed in the United Kingdom to watch football over a certain high division. We are we're the cut-off point for that. So below us you can drink beer and watch the game in your seat, but at our level we can't. It's been cut off. So
that is so weird. And rugby, which you think is not a more violent sport, another sport, but you can drink beer there.
Oh yeah, but also there's some football clubs have got experience of having all kinds of yobbish behaviour at football. Well, we don't have that here at Oldham.